Follow me here for a quick second as I try to get my thoughts together. But if we think about the first cutscene with the witness, hinting to the first time the traveler left the Eliksni, nowhere else to run, no more pieces to play. We've basically learned a lot about the traveler over the years, learned about the darkness, but the travelers also learned a lot from us, seeing what we've done, right? Everything with Crow. That's a big part of this too, right? Seeing how we interacted with the Hive Guardians or whatever, everything with Finch, all of these things, the traveler's been watching. Doesn't say much, but it's been watching. So in a way, I think kind of like how we built trust with Rasputin in Season of the Worthy, I think silently we've taught the traveler something as well. And I think we've inspired the traveler to basically make a stand. Because in that moment, the traveler, we're all sitting here thinking it's leaving. The traveler said, no, I'm going to do things differently this time. And it stayed. It stayed. Exactly. Appealing to Aramis's morality. You know, like Aramis was like, it's going to do the same shit. And the traveler showed it's capable of change, capable of growth. That's been the biggest thing about these seasonal, stories. A lot of these characters are growing in different ways, right? Bonds are being built, broken. Characters are going from one side to the other. All of this has been about growth, whether it's positive or negative. But silently in the background, the traveler's been growing too. Although there's no dialogue, there's no dedicated season, you can say that the traveler too has grown through watching us interact with the world. If you think about it low key, we're kind of like, think of us like Fellwinter to Rasputin. The travelers learned a lot through us and how we interact, seeing us build bonds with the Eliksni, the Cabal, some of our worst enemies, in order to fight against one common enemy. Seeing us do that, I feel like that's influenced the traveler to basically be able to make a different choice in that moment and say, nah, I'm going to take a stand. There was someone in the lore who stated that in their observations that like they noticed that essentially the darkness was chatty and the traveler was more calm and observant, right? So if you think about it, like since the darkness has been here, it's been trying to chat our ear off, right? Telling us all this stuff. We're your salvation, telling us everything we want to know. Like, oh, this is the flower game. It's all like trying to pique our interest because, we're inquisitive creatures. So it's kind of appealing to that, that instant gratification that the traveler does not give us because it doesn't speak to us. It doesn't answer our questions or anything like that. So that's why the darkness is so easily able to tempt us. What if the traveler is trying to steal Aramis from the witness? Could be, yeah, trying to win her back, showing that, listen, you had this thought of me. You're not wrong about what I did before, but things can change. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed the conclusion to this season. I think this was a great season. It was definitely the best season of the whole year out of all of them. And like I've said before, I'm not going to rate any of the seasons because the way I feel about like the story of Destiny, it's kind of like TV shows. People have their own opinions, but even if you think something is filler or whatever the case is, every little morsel of character development to me is a plus because it's another, little thing that I can tag on to a character and, attach a feeling to them or a motivation or whatever the case is. So this whole year of content, all of the work that they've done narratively in previous seasons and all that stuff, it's all brought us to this point of this, penultimate, I know what that word means now, the penultimate experience coming in Lightfall. And, we'll see if it's all downhill from here going into the final shape. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully there's not too many bodies, too many casualties. But I'm just saying, if there's going to be a body, remember I said this, chat. I think the next one to go is Zavala.